Vashon. I just wanted to demonstrate a couple of these stretches for you. The first one is the PVC pipe pass-through. So hold the PVC pipe. The wider you get, the easier it is, although at some point you're going to hit yourself in the head. So when you want this to be harder, you just bring your hands in. And basically all you're doing is going over the top and back. Or we call it around the world when we go this way, where you still try to keep your elbows straight and go around, and you can go both directions. This is the around the world. And then the other thing we did was your idea, which was the pipe behind your back. Get your hands as close together as you can possibly get them, and then pull up, and that should stretch your pec on this arm, or pull down, and that'll stretch the tricep on the other arm. So that's a good way to get yourself. Just lay on your side with your arm underneath of you, and you want a nice 90-degree angle between your body and your arm, and then a nice 90-degree angle between the bottom of your arm and the top of your arm. I think you were having trouble like getting your head onto the ground, so maybe a pillow or something would be helpful. And then you're just going to bring this arm over, press down gently, and try to feel that stretch in the back of your shoulder here. You shouldn't feel a pinch in the front, you should be feeling it on the back. If you feel it on the front, maybe adjust the angle just slightly so that you get it onto the back. And you're going to do a press down for about a minute, and then some isometric holds in order to get the stretch ultimately deeper. So for 10 seconds you'll do push down with this hand and up with this hand, and then rest, and then switch your hands and press down with this hand and up with this hand. Hold that for 10 seconds and then rest, and then go back to pressing this down and trying to get more of a stretch. And you can do that on both sides. Alright, so the next thing is the supine raises. So we're just going to take our PVC pipe and a little 5-pound plate and thread that through there. And then lay back on a bench with your knees up, either this way or even this way, just to keep your belly out of it. And then your hands about shoulder width apart, and you want to make sure that you turn them backwards so the palms are facing your face. And then this exercise is really just about stretching. So go over the back and just let it fall and stretch as far as you can go, and you'll feel that in your shoulders, and then come back up. All the way down, feel that nice stretch, and then come back up. One we called the overhead opener. And this was just, we started with a bar at chest height, but it's okay if you use a tabletop or the back of a chair or a bar stool or anything that you have that is about chest height for you. You're going to put your wrists on top of the bar, try to keep your elbows straight, send your hips back, keep your legs mostly straight and your back mostly straight, and you're just going to try to push your head through your arms. You'll feel this stretch through the tops of your shoulders. Okay, this one we call the wall slide, and so you want to start with your feet maybe 6-8 inches from the wall, and then put your butt back against the wall so you're kind of sitting like you're in a chair, just someplace that you feel stable. And then arms against the wall, and your goal is to have your shoulders, your elbows, and the backs of your hands on the wall at the same time. I know this one was really difficult for you, and so I ended up pushing on your shoulders, and if you can find someone to help you with that part, that is really helpful also. Push your shoulders back until you get to the point where you're flexible enough to do this on your own. And then your goal is just to raise your arms up and down and slide them against the wall. And then for balance, we did single leg balances. And so we started out with your leg back here, but this was pretty easy for you. So then we moved to leg out in front, which is a little bit harder. And you're just going to stand on one leg. You can have your knee just a little bit bent if you want. And then stand here for as long as you can. And if you want to make this exercise harder, you can see I've got a dumbbell in one hand. You can have the dumbbell there. If you switch the dumbbell to the other hand, then it gets even harder. You can do some raises. You can turn your head to the side, whatever it takes, in order to get the difficulty that you're looking for. And the next thing we did was the two-legged stand on the Bosu ball. And so you can either put both feet on the Bosu ball, and your job is just to try to balance. You can bend your legs a little bit if you want to. You can hold something. If you want to hold a PVC pipe and wave it around, or a weight. And just like the last one, if you want to like look to one side or the other side, or close your eyes, any of those things will work to improve your balance. You can also bring your feet closer together. That makes it harder. Actually, I'm enjoying having this PVC pipe here to catch myself in case I start to get out of control. So that's nice. If you don't have the Bosu ball available to you, we had these little pads, and I think when we were in class, we were trying to get both of your feet on one, and they didn't fit very well. So then I thought later, maybe it would be good just to have two side by side, and then you could do it there. Same thing, you just want to be able to balance and do things with your hands and move things around while you try to balance. And then last but not least, just tightrope walking. And so in the gym, you were following a crack in the flooring all the way across the room, and you're just going to walk heel to toe as far as you can go. I've got a dumbbell in my hand, so I can put the dumbbell out to the side to make it a little bit harder, or I can do some bicep curls to make it harder, or close my eyes to try to make it harder. So as you progress, there are lots of ways to make this one harder for you.